This is the Jafända 380 SQ FT Smart Air Purifier. Honest take, straight from actual use. I picked it up to handle a big, busy space that sometimes smells like wet dog because we're right next to an indoor dog park. I needed something with real coverage, simple controls, and strong odor control. From my experience, this unit checks those boxes better than I expected. The coverage claim is 380 square feet, which is what caught my eye. I run it in a 20,000 square foot gymnastics facility by using multiple units and letting them work together. When the doors open and that dog smell drifts in, I kick the fans up to high for a while, then drop them to medium. The difference is noticeable. The air feels lighter, the space smells cleaner, and I don't get that heavy, stale vibe hanging in the corners. In my opinion, the improvement is obvious within the first hour during tough odor moments, and it keeps the room consistently fresh throughout the day. Key features that matter to me are right on the top control panel. I use night mode when I want the fan to run quietly with the lights dimmed. The speed options are simple, low, medium, high, so there's no guesswork. The timer helps me schedule shutoff after closing time, and the lock function keeps curious hands from changing settings. If you're new to air purifiers, here's the quick explanation. Night mode reduces fan noise and screen brightness so it's easier to sleep or focus. A timer shuts the unit off after a set period to save power, and a lock keeps your settings from getting bumped. The app control is also handy. I paired my phone via Bluetooth and was able to adjust fan speeds without walking across the floor. Bluetooth means it's a direct connection to your phone, not through Wi-Fi, so it's fastest when you're nearby. I found it reliable as long as I stayed in range. It's perfect for moments when I'm coaching on one side of the gym and want to bump the fan up or turn on night mode without leaving the group. I've also used the app to confirm the unit is running when it's too quiet to hear over background noise. Filter maintenance is where this purifier really earns points for convenience. There's a clear filter replacement indicator on the front that lights up when it's time. I changed the filters about 4 months after the first install, which felt fair given the heavy daily use and the odor challenges. The swap was straightforward. The front panel snaps off with a bit of effort, and you'll see an error code while the panel is off. That's normal. I had to use both hands to remove the panel cleanly, then the 2 filter cartridges popped out easily. Sliding the new ones in took a few seconds. For anyone new to purifiers, here's the basic idea. A particle filter catches dust, pollen, and dander, and a carbon layer helps absorb smells. That combination is why you notice both a cleaner scent and less fine dust floating around in the air. Noise matters in shared spaces, and this one behaves like a serious purifier should. On low, it's a soft whoosh that blends into the background. On medium, we can still hold conversations without repeating ourselves. On high, it's louder, but that's the trade-off for strong airflow, and when I need fast results, I don't mind the sound. Night mode drops noise enough that I've left it by the front office after hours without it bothering anyone finishing paperwork. Setup was easy. I placed it where it had room to breathe and made sure it was near a wall outlet. Any purifier needs airflow, so I avoid pushing it flush against a wall or blocking the sides. If you're curious why placement matters, it's because these machines move air in a loop, pulling dirty air in and pushing clean air out, so they work best when they're not crammed into a corner. A few things stood out to me over time. The build feels solid. The front panel has a secure snap, which I actually prefer since I move it now and then and don't want the panel falling off. The controls are responsive. The app connection is quick when I'm close, and there's no learning curve. I did notice that if I step too far away, the Bluetooth control drops, which makes sense. I also learned to budget for filter changes more often than I would at home, because a busy gym next to a dog park is about as tough as it gets for odors and dust. It's the cost of clean air, and in this case, totally worth it. From my experience, air quality changes aren't just about scent. I've seen less fine dust settling on mats and equipment, and I've had fewer complaints about musty air after a long day. Allergies are individual, so I'm not making medical claims, but the general vibe is cleaner and easier to breathe. That's what I want out of a purifier. Fewer distractions, less smell, more comfort. It's perfect for big living rooms, open concept apartments, basements that get stuffy, offices that share air between rooms, gyms, yoga studios, and any space with pets or high foot traffic. If your home is near a busy road or you have multiple animals, you'll appreciate both the odor control and the consistent airflow. In my opinion, the Jafända 380 hits a sweet spot between power, simplicity, and thoughtful design. A few simple tips that help me get the most out of it. Let it run continuously on a lower speed for baseline air turnover, then crank it up when you notice smells or dust spikes. Keep the intake and outlet clear from obstructions, and follow the filter indicator rather than guessing. If you're new to this, air changes per hour is a phrase you might hear. It just means how many times the purifier can circulate and clean the air in a room within an hour. More air changes equals faster cleaning. In a big area, using more than one unit or running higher speeds helps you reach a comfortable level faster. I'd recommend this for anyone who needs real coverage without fuss, values a clear filter alert, and wants the convenience of app control. It's also a strong pick if odor control is a priority. I appreciate that I can put it to work during problem hours and then step it down to keep things steady with minimal noise. In conclusion, the Jafända 380 SQ-FT Smart Air Purifier delivers where it counts. Strong airflow, simple controls, easy filter maintenance, and noticeable improvements in air freshness. The mix of on-device buttons and Bluetooth control fits how I actually use it day to day. The filter swap is quick, the indicator is honest, and the performance has been consistent under tough conditions. In my opinion, it's a reliable, practical choice that does its job well. If you want me to test specific settings or compare it against another large room unit, drop your questions below. If this video helped, please subscribe for more hands-on reviews and share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching.